Welcome to Chapter 9. We're on Part 2 now of the PowerPoint. We have new learning objectives. There's 4 for this particular section. Where the first thing we're going to do is look at how we name muscles. Then we're going to go into muscle fascicles. We'll look at how muscles are used as tools. And we'll identify the major muscles in the body. So you have some muscle learning to do. First, can you guess how many muscles there are in the human body? There's actually a little over 700, so it's about 40 to 50% of your body weight. Here's some tips on naming muscles to get started that help you learn how to name faster than the average student. Sometimes muscles are named after the location. For example, you may hear a muscle called the frontalis. So it's on top of the frontal bone, for example. Sometimes it's named for the shape. For example, the deltoid muscle of the shoulder is an upside down triangle. Deltoid means triangle, and that's where the name comes from. Sometimes a muscle is named for its size, such as maximus, which means large, or minimus, which means small, or longus, which means long. Sometimes by the direction of the way the muscle fibers run. Do they run transverse? Do they run side to side, oblique? Sometimes by the number of origins, the way the tendons attach. Sometimes by the location of the attachments, like the insertion point. And sometimes by what they do, if they help you flex your arm, or if they help you extend your hand, or so on and so forth. So these are all clues and tips that help you learn how to name muscles fast. We're going to be doing this warm-up practice during class, and so you don't have anything to worry about yet. We'll eventually get to this exercise when we do Part 2 in class. So we want to look now at what we call shapes of muscles. The shape of muscle is called a fascicle, and so that's what we're really focusing on now. And these are the fascicles, or the same shapes that appear in the body over and over and over again. So you can see here 7 different fascicle shapes that you're going to see that reoccur in the body. The first type is known as parallel. And this is an example of a parallel muscle right here. And you can see it running in the leg. In the leg, a lot of muscles run side by side and parallel on an oblique, side to side angle. So that's an example there in the inguinal area. Fusiform would be this shape here. 2 tendons fusing into one muscle. Fuse is part of that root word. Pinnate is another shape that you'll see often, and you can see it here that there's going to be bipinnate, unipinnate, and multipinnate. So this is one piece, uni, like a little piece of tendon here and the muscle attached. So one piece of muscle, uni. One tendon down the middle, 2 pieces of muscle, bipinnate. Several pieces of tendon, several pieces of muscle, multipinnate, as in the shoulder, for example. Convergent is an example here in the chest, the pectoralis major. Big piece of muscle converges to a small piece. Like you're on I-10, you converge and get off on the exit road. And circular, around the mouth and the eyes, 360-degree control, for example.